Hello, so this is my pack application for Gateway Gaming. Let's go into the pack editor here, and we'll take a look at the structures of the packs first. Now I know there's only a need of 5 actual pack examples, but we're going to be taking a look at 8 here. We've got 1, 2, 3, it's a big one, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'll collapse these as I go through them. So the bits and bobs, it's pretty simple. It's a command. As for the command contact, we have 2 events here. We have the command for the command wheel, and we have a is typing events where I have to be typing to actually do it. This one's a bit more complicated, so I need to be, of course, I have to, of course, have the command active. I need to be not walking, and I need to have the hands tool out. DC15A, it's the same thing, it's just a simple command. The drone, same thing, except it's got some jiggle physics, and it has a rotating propeller. I'll show you that later. Same with the fusion cutter, it's a command, but when I hold out the fusion cutter, it will of course remove it from the holster. The knife holster is pretty much the same as the fusion cutter. If I hold out my knife, it will remove it from the holster. And the lat/troop contact is the same as the command contact. Now let's start actually showcasing them. So we'll start with the lat/troop communication. As you can see, starts opening a little hollow communicator there that has a lat with a hollow material on it. Same with the command contact, except it's a Navy personnel typing into a console. As for the bits and bobs, and oh, that's actually, I accidentally did my meditation bind. So we're going to look at the bits and bobs, the drone, and the knife, actually the DC15A. So let's go into the pack thing here. So as you can see, the drone has a little propeller and a saw blade for RP reasons. But the bits and bobs are a small compartment used for holding things like wrenches and screwdrivers and screws for vehicle RP. And the DC15A is pretty much a simple DC15A, but of course if I'm given pack on the server, then I will actually have it so it does remove from my back when I hold out my DC15A. Now let's disable those there. Actually, before I go on, the drone does follow me around and sort of traces behind a bit, but it does catch up. The fusion cutter and the knife holster here. So I've got the tools needed. So the knife, as you can see, is in a holster. But when I, of course, pull out my knife, it is no longer in the holster. I can throw that away, and it will sort of return to my thing. Same with the fusion cutter. I hold it out, exits the holster, I can put it back in. Now, for the final one, we have the Conquer. Now, this is a pretty complicated one. That was a bit of a sneak peek, but let's say I'm moving around here and I've just captured an objective. I can equip my hands tool, and as soon as I stop, it will do a bit of a conquering animation with a flag to represent that the 13th Iron Battalion have conquered this objective. I've got my foot up on a rock there, and I'm looking quite magnificent. So I'm just going to run through all the structures again. So the lat/troop contact, knife holster, fusion cutter, drone, DC15A, conquer animation, command contact, and the bits and bobs. That's all for my pack application. Goodbye.